Hello, everybody. I'm John, and this is my channel, and we are going to, I think, finish Elden Ring in this episode. I think. So in the last episode, um, what did we do? We killed Melania, which was meh. I mean, the fight is what it was. Nothing to write home about. The actual boss, the boss's moves, and the cutscene were epic. But the boss, it's a button smashing boss. Um, Probably wouldn't be as much button smashing if I did it one on one, but still button smashing nonetheless. Um, the one shot aspect of the boss, there's a few moves that she's got that pretty much one shot you, actually do one shot you. Makes the boss that way. It's almost like a race. And I don't know. I prefer bosses that it tests your skill rather than whether you're in the right place at the right time. And you guys know what I think of that. All right, let's rest over here. We only have 12 vials. Incidentally, we're at the end of the game and we do not have 15. I mean, it's okay. Oh wait, we need to allocate flasks. It's okay. Oops. Oh yeah, this is what I want. But by the same token, I would have rather gotten all of them, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We're sporting Moonveil now. Moonveil plus 10, and our magic and physical. We've pretty much, if you look at our stats, okay. So a dude posted or wrote a comment that I should consider. Let's see. Let's see. Slotman7321. He asked me, or he actually pointed out that if I use Godric's Great Rune with a rune arc, the +5 stats thing wouldn't have any negative consequences like it does with the Source Seal. And he's right, and I never thought of that. So, however, if we look at my stats without the Source Seal, it's 49, 30, 48, 50. And the Source Seal doesn't give me any int, but you know what I mean. No intelligence. So vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity is what the Source Seal does. Really, we don't need strength or anything. So it's vigor, endurance, and dexterity. So I'm at 49, 30, and 48. And I believe vigor's soft cap is 40. And endurance's soft cap is 30. And Dex's soft cap is probably, I don't know. It's either 40 or 50. What I'm trying to get at is the negative effect of the Source Seal outweighs the positive effect of the extra points in those stats, only because I am at the soft caps for them. Meaning, when I had 10 dexterity and I put a point in a dex, I got 3 more damage, or 2 more damage. Now, if I put any points into dex, I get 1 more damage, not 2 or 3, which means that I've hit this threshold that the point in the stat doesn't yield what it used to. Okay, it's sort of diminishing returns, kind of. right? So wearing the Sword Seal gives me +5 in Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dex, which essentially is 20 levels. Essentially, that's 20 levels. So early in the game, if you have the Sword Seal, that's a really good thing. It's giving you 20 levels, and the downside is more damage taken, right? Okay, but now once you hit those caps, those soft caps with just your plain the base amount of stats that you're pumping up, well, it's just not a very good return anymore, if a return at all. And so your physical, your damage you're taking is much higher. So for instance, if we look at our stats right now, our physical is 40 damage negation. 40, 37, 40, 41, 20, and then in the 20s, okay? If I put the Sword Seal on, actually, here, we'll do it this way. Let's just do it this way. So we can see, okay. Let me go here, here, okay. So we can see our physical, let's go like this, okay? Our physical damage negation is 40.7. If I were to wear the Sword Seal, it's 31, so it's -9. 37, 28, -9. So it's like, what, 10%, 15% more damage, 15% probably, or close to it, more damage in all the stats for +5 in those attributes. So really, it's not worth it anymore. It isn't even not worth it now. But like Slotman7321 said, it might not be good ever. If you can just get Godric's Great Rune and Rune Arc it. And he's right. He's right. Or she. They're right. So that's one thing that I want to be able to do, is go ahead and now use something different. So we have a slot open, and by the way, if we look at this, it looks like we can have another slot, but I'm not sure we can. So what we can do is we can use, if we were to use Crimson Amber Medallion 2, we get a flat increase of hit points from 1651 to 1784. So that's like, what, 122? 132? 56, 70, 80, 33, 100, 133 more hit points. Okay. So what else do we have? Well, there's these things that raises faith, raises intelligence. It gives +5, but obviously I'm not going to be doing that. We can't double up on talisman, so I can't wear 2 of these physical damage negation things. You know, guard counters. It all basically depends on what part of the game I'm at and what I should be doing with it. So right now, we're at the end of the game. So probably magic negation is probably going to be good, because the last 2 bosses I think use a lot of magic. The extra hit points might be good too. But for now, let's just do damage negation. That's vastly boosts magic damage negation. So it goes from 22 to 37. So let's just equip that. I'm not sure if it's magic coming from these bosses or not, but it's much better than having the Sword Seal, because like we were talking about, the Sword Seal has such a negative effect on your immunity or resistances, whatever it is there. that it's just not worth it anymore, especially since I'm at those caps. I mean, God forbid. I mean, look, I'm at 146 for my level, right? That's a lot. I mean, I literally have in my inventory probably enough of these fucking things to pass more levels. And we're not even going to bother with it, because why would we? Right? Why would we? All right. Let's do one quick thing before we do this, okay? Let's visit a couple of merchants and see if we can find fire arrows, because we should probably make sure that we've maxed that out.
Back already. Unusual to this.
He does not have that, but he's got regular arrows, so we'll max those out. And yeah, that's all he's got. So let's now look. Maybe it's probably somebody, one of these dudes, who are like more Shibriri still here. I don't really want anything to do with Shibriri. But isn't there any other merchants like up in this region? I thought there might be. Maybe not. There's one right here, right? No, that's Finger Maiden Hyetta. Is it because it's nighttime? Yeah, it's because it's nighttime. So, okay. Because it's nighttime, that means that pretty much all of these dudes that are around here are gone from where they are, and a bell-bearing hunter is here. I think that's what that means. See, now the dude's here. Magic Merchant. Let's look up here, see if there's anything. Finger Reader. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I mean, I probably am wrong. I'm wrong like all the fucking time with this game. Is this dude here? Yeah, so here's this Hermit Merchant. Let's see if he's got some fire arrows. That would be nice.
Well, divorce.
No. Of course he doesn't. Let's see, is there anyone else we can try? I actually thought we could probably get a merchant, you know, near the end game areas, and they would have fire arrows. Maybe none of the merchants have fire arrows. Abandoned merchant, it's hard to get to him, so I don't really want to put the time into that. Here's a hermit merchant. There's no set of grace next to him, so why would I bother? How about this dude? Oh wait, no, I went to the wrong one. How about how about Godstock? Godstock. Anyway, he probably doesn't have any either. So probably this is our last attempt. If he's got fire arrows, cool. If not, just the way it goes. We'll get arrows at some point. I kind of wanted to, like, you know, get that though, but no, he doesn't have anything. All right, let's try one more time. We have a dude here. Sage Gallery. Here's a dude. This nomadic merchant right here. Let's go to this guy. I think he's here. Right, he's this way? Yep. Like right over here.
Ah, how nice, please.
Oh, hey, cool. All right, so we have, that's good. I wanted to have that, actually we can get 400 more probably. So let's use all these. What's that get? 64,000, that's probably plenty.
How nice, please.
And yeah, it was more than enough. All right, bolts. What does this thing do? Poison clump. Poison darts. Let's buy a whole bunch of them. Who cares? At this point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, earlier. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing that is because. Here, no. Here, no. Yeah, is because if we were to do new game, I would already have that stuff. Okay, that doesn't mean that we can't get it again, because we can. What it means is that I don't have to wait until we get to that location in order to already have fire arrows and whatever that other thing was, poison darts or whatever. Okay, so cool, right? Cool. Okay, so I think this is the first of 3 ending bosses. Yep. And yeah, so we're going to do this, guys, and hopefully we can finish this up this episode. Today is Sunday. It isn't my favorite day of the week, as you guys know, but I hope you guys are having a good day today, whether it's a Sunday that you're watching this or whatever day.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
That's just not very good there. Should probably block some of that. You're doing like, having a that was all sorts of mistakes there. Having a shield that does 100% physical damage negation, or whatever you want to call it, block, is really good. It's really good. That was a bad attempt. I think I missed dodges like 4 times. You know, it's fun. It's fun to play this game and to summon dudes. It just is, because it isn't always when you get to do that. And I know it makes it easier or whatever, but like here's Nefeli. We get to fight with Nefeli again. How fun is that? That's her, like, her last name is Loux, right? And this dude's last name is Loux, or is that father-daughter? You know, what's going on? Oh, this doesn't seem like he's in a rush, so I'm gonna do that. Now I'll get my 40 souls. I thought I blocked that, but okay. Or dodged it. Okay.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Siraj.
Not nice to his doggo. Not a very nice
I've given
man.
thee courtesy enough.
Well, gee, courtesy by fighting us. This is the WWE version.
Now I fight as Hoarah Loux. Warrior!
there was no dive. There's no.
Tarnished. Thy strength befits a crown.
Yeah, I guess I could have just let. I guess I could have just let Nepheli and Bob handle this one, right? I really didn't even need to get in there. He is an okay fight by himself, but he is not. He's still kind of a button masher a little, but he does have distinctive moves. So maybe I should have fought that guy by himself. That's what I'm thinking. I think I might have wasted that one. I think that one might have been a good one to do. All right, so if we go to 50, we get 24 hit points. We're at the soft cap there. Dexterity gives us 2 more damage. Faith doesn't do anything. I mean, intelligence. So we'll do this. Why not? All right. All right. So we're now beat him, and now we will go to the next boss who is up there. So I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be back in just a second. You won't even know time went by. All right, dudes and dudettes. Let's do this thing. 2 left. 2 left. All right. Some cutscenes going on. And we shall see what we shall see. The music in this part of the fight, so good. Epic. exactly as good as these. Well, this isn't going to work out very well. I don't really have very many healing pots. There's a whole lot of stuff that this boss is doing that I need to avoid next time. Or try to avoid. Elden Beast, I think. So cool. Didn't know that was happening. Is the first dude weak to bleed at all? I think they're both kind of strong with magic, so it's kind of like, I think I want to switch weapons to maybe something that just does physical only, or maybe, let's see. All right, guys, we're gonna do this real quick. It seems to me that the magic split damage isn't really helping. It took a really long time to kill that first guy.
Ah, is it time? Now.
Let's do pain. You see that? Wait a minute here. Let's stop at 40 here. What does Dex do? By twos. It's like by twos and by ones. Can I see more stats here? No? It's the same. All right, wait. If I go dexterity, I have 638. This is 646. So arcane is helping more. That actually helps more too. That's only 1 point. That's 1 point. 2 point. Another 1 pointer, right? That's 1 point, okay. So that's 1 point. It's 2 points. All right.
My thanks.
All right. So what we're going to need to do here is equip something that's going to get us our FP back. I think that pretty much maximizes the damage from this. 186 plus 187, 186 plus 88. Now, I'm not sure that either of these guys are weak or resistant to fire, so that might be a thing. However, I do have, because I put, what did I put? 50 into arcane. The blood buildup is 73. So if they're weak to blood damage or fire damage, then I'm good. And this magic, I don't know if that's helping me out. I don't know that either of these guys are doing magic damage. Although I would think that the magic stuff that's happening in the Elden Beast fight is magic. I mean, it looks like magic, right? If the first guy is weak to Corpse Piler, then we're going to be able to get past him pretty quickly, right? Because we can use Corpse Piler, unfortunately. But fortunately, maybe we can get past him and keep our dude alive a little bit. All right, so let's reallocate our flasks so that we have one of these. Then, you know, if we need to take a sip of that, we can. We also have the star shards there. That might help too. Let's give this a shot. Maybe this will help out. Take off. How did that go? Well, that'll be it for this one. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I think Corpse Piler helped. I think the bleed damage helped. I think the bleed damage, maybe not just from Corpse Piler, but just the bleed damage overall. I didn't notice if it took off a chunk, like it built up, but I'll watch this time to see, without like looking up what this boss's weaknesses are, to see if he's weak to this. I mean, I don't know if he is or not, but I'd rather not use my one cerulean flask for the beginning, if I can help it. I should probably just move out of the way of that. I gotta rush twice to that. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have spec'd more like. More points into mine. Let's look at. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. Well, especially not in the first part. It doesn't seem like. Let's see, what else can we use here? Stamina, maximum FP. Well, I mean, that would be good. Immunity, robustness, focus. Really raises attack. I don't know how much that does. Actually, I think I don't think that it says vastly releases FP. See how much I get? It doesn't look like that's a vastly. It just doesn't. And let's just take the hit points and call it a day. I think it's those things are like a flat percentage type thing. I don't think it's doing it based on my stats. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do it again. I'm just gonna try to avoid him here. And we didn't. Oh god. Alright, this one's wrecked. Wow. I didn't mean to like. Yeah, this is not the right place to be. I don't understand. Whoa, that goes all the way over to there? I should be able to dodge some of that, I think. That actually does help a lot. Let's do that there. It seems like the bleed damage is pretty good. Like, here we go. Like, this dodge is probably really important. I lose that many hit points. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out which way I need to dodge in order to avoid that hit. It looks like if I dodged towards him, that helped. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure because when I looked at my health, I had taken damage. Or think. So what we need to do is we need to pay attention to that. How much health I have just before he does that move. And then we can see whether what I'm doing by dodging towards him is actually helping. Because it would be really good to be able to dodge this in such a fashion that stuff isn't hurting. Like this. That's me, but I don't know. Here's the forward. Yes, that, and I got no damage from that. Now that, I don't know. That was good. That was good, right? And then I took my pot to get my shit back. All right. Let's do phase 2. How much does my guy have? A little bit? This is like a fire, right? It's like way over there. Nobody's over there, dude. Oh boy. I know what that is. I need to get out. My guy isn't. Another one? What the fuck is that? I thought I was doing pretty good. It also seemed like that attack, that blood attack on him was actually doing okay too. It certainly helps a lot in this phase. So we're going to keep doing it here. Is he healing? What the hell am I gonna do with that? Damn. Thought it was doing pretty well. I didn't recognize that laser thing happening. I thought, yeah, I'm okay. I'm in a good spot here. Did some good dodges. Stay away from stuff. Managed to avoid the crazy particle beam thing he does. But yeah, maybe not. Oh my. I was not behind him. I thought I would move behind him. Did not move behind him. Not good. That was a bad effort. Try it again. I think this is probably an okay strat. Not the best. Although I think it's doable. I think. I thought I got that. I was just trying to do normal damage there. I think the blood buildup is really helping, I think. I still don't see big chunks coming off, but I see, I mean, like, you know, hit, and then hit. I don't see that, but, you know, I'm kind of not paying that much attention to it, but I'm going to try to pay more attention to it. The hit point bar of the boss, to see if that actually is what's happening. That's good. Darn, missed the dodge there. That would have been a good one to get. Was trying to see if I could do more damage without healing. Like make the right dodges so that I don't have to heal as much, because we're going to need our heals for the second phase for sure, guys. So try that again. I still only believe that I'm doing pretty large chunks of normal damage no matter if I use Corpse Piler or not. I don't think that I am doing chunks. I'm not seeing that. See that? Like 1400 damage just like that. To be able to get away from that. Okay, we'll do this. Okay. Let's see if we can do a little bit. So we did pretty well in this, so we're just going to continue. I see this like fire thing that's happening right here. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh, already? Is that me or is that him? It's not him. Alright. Like in the what's it called? The Divine Dragon fight, right? Of Sekiro. But that's for some reason easier to dodge. I don't know. I actually don't know why that one is a problem for me. I don't think that should be a problem, but it is. Like, I should be able to do that. I should be able to do that. Why am I not dodging that one right? Try it again. I'm not healing there. I need to be able to dodge that. I want to try dodging forward towards the boss. I'm going to try dodging towards the boss on every magic attack. See if that helps. And then he doesn't do it. Oh wait, he's not fucking I can't hurt him. need to know that. I think he was doing like some kind of I think he like either it was a grab attack on Bob or it was some kind of solo attack on Bob. Whereas though, so if you remember in some of those boss fights, when somebody say they do a stab and they pick your guy up in the air, you can't do anything to the boss at that point. He's like, it's like iframes until the animation is gone or something. Well, I didn't dodge, right? That's like way too many healing pots. See that right there? Can't do anything there. Like when he's hammering my dude and I'm wasting FP by trying to use Corpse Piler instead of, even if I were to try to hit him normally, I just don't do anything. I just need to like wait. Right there. So how do I recognize that that is happening to Bob or to me? Well, I mean, to me, it's easy to see because I get smashed. Right there. When do I dodge? How do I dodge that? How do I dodge? How do I dodge that first one? This is okay. I need to be able to dodge that first one first before I can do that. Alright, let's give it a shot. He is pretty susceptible to this, so I don't think we'll change anything here. I think he's actually extra susceptible to it when Bob decides to Corpse Piler too. So let's see what he does here. What was that? What was that? Like, I just don't understand what that one was. There we go. Radagon of the Golden Order. So that was actually pretty good. Meaning, one of the things that I'd like to do in this first half of the fight is to keep my guy alive as long as possible. Like, keep him having 3/4 of his hit points left and get out of there. That's what I would like to do. It isn't working that way. That was a pretty good attempt. I had to heal too many times, and that's going to cause a problem. But in terms of the actual attempt, I thought it was actually pretty good. I did do some dodges. I did two panic dodges, and the 2 panic dodges cost me. I need to be able to do those dodges in the right time. For sure. Listen, that's I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that either. See that shit? I'm like not even in front of him. Eight pots is not very many. First of all, we're going to run behind him. Oh boy. Get away. Oh boy. I didn't know that was coming. I didn't realize that that attack was coming. My bad, I guess, right? So we did a shit ton of damage to him early. I don't know if we can do that again, but that was really good. I'm not healing there. We really need to be able to get out of here without using more than like 3 pots. Kind of behind the 8 ball starting out because, you know, doing the Mimic Tier summon. Kind of, I don't know. I'm wondering if I should, no. What? I healed. No, I did not heal. I used my cerulean one. I'm like, this is all gonna... We're actually doing pretty good. And no. No. Nope. Was on the wrong pot. I wonder if... Alright, let's try it again. See that? I don't know any other way to get past that. Nor that. It's like cool for 4 times, and then you're like, how can I avoid damage? Not even avoid damage, but like the brunt of it. If I could like not take the brunt of the damage, which is what's happening. Which pretty much everything, every single move he does, no matter where I am around him, being a melee guy, I'm getting hit with it. So I'm like, where is that at? See that? Right there. There's a perfect example of it. And that was a perfect example of a bad dodge. But that right there, when I'm behind him and he does any attack that's not that's a normal attack and not a magical attack, which basically is like 1. Then I get hit with like an AoE for behind, or when I'm behind him. So I need to figure out a way to stop that damage. And I don't know which way to dodge to stop that damage. And it isn't necessarily the damage that I need to stop. It's the interruption. Here is not a good time to attack. Have to wait for him to beat down Bob. Not a very good attempt overall. I mean, not the end. The end part is the end part, whatever. But I wasn't going to heal him. It's not a very good attempt. It isn't as though I need to make the perfect dodges, but I need to make really close to the perfect dodges in order to get past this without taking too much damage. And of course, some of it doesn't really matter, because what ends up happening is I can't avoid it. Okay. Great. So this is another one of those bosses like Malenia, where when you get killed, you're not frustrated. So whenever I play any kind of Souls game, any of them, if I have any FromSoft game, and the boss is a good boss, it'll frustrate the piss out of me. I'll get angry, I'll wait for a couple of days, but all I'm doing during those days is thinking about it. Thinking about the fight, thinking about what I need to do in order to win. I like that. Patty there. That was probably as good as I could do. Probably. See, the last time we did this didn't happen. Yeah, I know what that is. What's that? What is happening in this one? Well, the first part was okay. That was really weird. Whatever. So it's the same thing with that. With the second phase, it's like, okay, I died. So these bosses are pretty epic. This is almost an identical thing to Malenia's fight. Well, what happened there? I know what happened there. My guy suddenly couldn't get up. So I had mentioned, well, in the last episode when we killed Melania, whatever. You know, it's kind of a button smashing boss, kind of epic, but ultimately just something that you want to get past. Not something that you want to like. It's one of the few bosses Melania Actually, there's Dark Souls. It was the unnamed king or something. Whatever. Those bosses. They're like. I don't know what the word is. All right. See if we can get behind him. Fuck out of dodge. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I did actually. hit him. Jesus Christ. All right. What I was saying was that, well, I think there's a cutscene. Maybe not. Maybe if we don't do anything, there won't be a cutscene. Okay. So what I was saying. Okay. So what I was saying was the bosses like this, okay, not necessarily the first phase, because I think this boss in the first phase would actually be a pretty good boss fight, like an intricate, recognize what he's doing, because I was doing it. When I fought against the first half of this fight, when I fought against whatever his name is, I was dodging correctly after a while, right? I mean, we fought him, how many times did we just do that? 30 times maybe? 25 times? I'd say after 10, I was starting to understand the dodges. It's not a matter of blocking at all. It's a matter of doing your dodge. So he's going to do this move, you do this. He's flying up in the air, he's going to do this. He's going to beat the shit out of Bob a few times. Don't waste your FP on him because he is invulnerable at that moment. So these are the kind of things that I think make the first half of this boss fight good. Really good. Like, learn it, dodge it, do it. Now, he's got that AoE behind him that I think is stupid and cheesy, but I know it's there. And if I wasn't a melee guy, I may be able to avoid that. Totally avoid it. I don't know, maybe. Because you summon your dude to do your tanking, and you're never in the way of that. But if you know that is happening, and I know it's happening, I just had to use an extra vial. An extra blood vial. Or whatever it is in this game. Alright, so this fight is a fun fight. However, it has bits in the fight that make it not, like, I would rate it a 3 out of 5 for a challenging boss fight, like a real boss fight. This is a 3 of 5. Not because he's hard and it has nothing to do with difficulty level, or because it's not. The majority of bosses in Elden Ring are not, they're button smashers. They're not, and case in point, if you go fight the draconic tree sentinel that I did before we got into fight Mechalakahai Mekahini Ho, that boss fight is intricate. It takes skill, takes planning, takes strategy. Not planning, takes strategy. You learn that fight as you go through. You get pissed, and then I get pissed. Because this boss, you see the weaknesses here and there. You see him repeating moves. You see what he's doing in certain circumstances, and you know you can combat that. And you know you can get around it. Like fighting Janichiro, or Owl Father, or Lady Maria, Father Gascoigne. The dude from Demon Souls. Who's that guy? I forgot. But it could be as simple as fighting like the very first boss in Dark Souls 3. The fight against Lady Frida. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal because there's so little cheese in it. There is. Everything is avoidable in that fight. And you do not need to summon anybody. You just need to learn how to do it. I was thinking of actually playing Dark Souls 3 on the channel, but I'm not going to. Anyway, I don't want to say too much because we're going to repeat all this shit when I do wrapping up Elden Ring, because we just won it. So congratulations, guys. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Really. This was a ton of fun. A ton of fun. We're going to see one of the endings now. I don't know which one to do, but we're going to see one of the endings. Also, Lords of the Fallen. So far, the bosses have been pretty good. Not great. You know, they're just like, they've been okay, but they've been totally beatable on maybe second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. Not 40, and you need to worry about some ring that you can't see in the air that could pop up at any moment, and while that's up in the air, he could shoot you with lasers and one-shot you with a laser. Okay. You see now. You have to see now. I'm bad at describing it, but I've talked about it so much that I'm sure you guys now understand what I mean about this boss compared to a good fight. Okay. It doesn't even need to be a boss. It could be the Crucible Knight. The Crucible Knight is actually a really good fight. It's a really good fight. It is not cheesy. It isn't. You just need to understand what that thing is doing. I hate it. I'm really bad at that. At that dodge, that delayed dodge that I need to do. Same with this guy. The first half of this fight, he was swinging sometimes faster than he was swinging other times. It was subtle, not the big wind-up one. I'm talking about some of the regular swings. They were a different cadence. Very cool. Like Margit, the Felloman, whatever, the first boss of the game. The way that boss swings is totally cool. You could dodge it. You know what is coming. Eventually. No cheese there. No. Now you have to work through that. You have to work through all that stuff, and you may get yourself into a corner. You may die, but it's not cheese, man. It's not. Anyway, what kind of ending do you guys want? So here is the nice thing about the PlayStation is I can go and save this and exit the game, then go into my saved or my settings in the PlayStation and turn off autosaves or whatever the fuck it is. Or if it's off, I can just go there and do a sync, and now that save is on the PlayStation servers. Come back, load the game, get an ending, do the ending. Okay, cool. Get our trophy for the ending. Quit the game. Turn that save thing on automatic. No, go to the save thing, download the save file, start the game again. I'm back. No ending, but I already got the trophy. Do the next ending. Do the same thing. Quit the game. Go to that save file. Download it again. There's a synchronization thing in PlayStation 5. It synchronizes down, it pulls it down, overwrites it. Load the game again, watch the next ending. I think you can do that with every ending but one. So if you do everything correctly in this game, you can see all the endings in 2 playthroughs, I think. 2 playthroughs. Okay. So after I'm done with this, we're going to be doing the wrap-up of Elden Ring. All right, so we have multiple endings we can do. We can summon Ranni and do the really cool ending, supposedly really cool ending, but really it isn't. All of the endings in pretty much all the FromSoft games are they're short. All right, so here is Mechalekahai, Mekahini Hose. No, not Mechalath. This is Mikola. Anyway, we'll do Ranni's because Ranni's cool. And I'm not saving or anything because I already platinumed the game, so fine. You guys want to see the other endings? Play through the game, man. This is a hell of a lot of fun. The bosses, they're okay. The game, oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, the bosses are epic. But they're button smashers. Except for a few.
The battle is over, I see.
Brilliant. She's brilliant. Look how her hand is attached like with string, rope, like a puppet. See that? It looks like that anyway.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness.
I can't believe that was the best helmet I could find. Passion Souls. The thing.
Well then, shall we? My fair consort eternal.
Okay, so... Alright, we're ending this here. Thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe. We'll see you soon.